After Charles got off from work, he calls Kent of his search. Kent, however, found the two officers that were put to sleep. They got up and he would ask them of what were they doing out there. Because of Vyxed, he was looking for her. They knew who she was, but they have no memory where she was going after the day was knocked out. So, Kent decided to take them out back to the station while Kent had a talk with Charles that a hijacker has Vyxed, which he believes. But yes, once again, the demon strikes again. So Charles was on his own. His own to find Vyxed coming to his state. As the car had finally reached the savannah, and now it was a perfect plan for the car to ditch the car downtown. Charles heard an explosion. The explosion came in the alley as he tried to find Vyxed, but there was no search. Vyxed was not found. No, either she would have escaped from the car or she was still in it. The hijacker as well probably escaped with his life. Charles was worried for Vyxed, and then until a stranger appeared at the scene of the crime, wearing a cloak and was walking like it was blind. Charles tended the stranger, tried to reveal the stranger. It refused until finally it was revealed. Vyxed was alive. She escaped from the hijacker's car. And yes, Vyxed was safe. And now spread word to Ken. Charles was praised that Vyxed was alive. And now he sent it word to Ken after the officers returned to the station. Ken was back on the road. And he was given direct orders to tend to Vyxed to get her back to Garden City until he arrives. But deep down within Vyxed, she found her pure soul, and it was within Charles. She's the key. And that's when the demon inside of her makes her move. And that's when he decided to take his cell phone, clicks the end button to end the call to Kent, and then the only way to earn his soul, she must win his heart in a bad way. She would try to seduce him to Vyxed's deepest desire for Charles. She would try to seduce him badly to see the side of Vyxed that he has never seen before. Vyxed was coming in strong to seduce Charles. But this is something that real Vyxed can't control. The sexual tension buried deep within the little pink kitten. Well, things can happen to anyone's sex drive to be awakened. Vyxed tried everything, even going downstairs, going down to her knees, takes off his pants, and begins tasting him. Charles was skeptical about it, and now it seems that it was turned worse. He tried fighting it, but tried to stop her. She kept on going. And there's no telling when to stop. Goes back down, chasing him again. Charles tried fighting it still, and he couldn't take it anymore. And now, it's time for him to do the impossible. He was beginning to have an affair with Vyxed. But even though he wouldn't liked it if he would have told Kit that making out with a best friend's girlfriend was really bad. But even though he too knows how much he wants Vyxed, much more she's with Kit. So, kissing her, tasting her, not to mention going through under her skirt, takes off the panties, and he's really got a good hand up under it. Vyxed enjoys it so much, he would beg him for more. He would tell him to do her. And he did. He turned her around. As he lowers his pants. And then he does her hard and fast, hearing her moan and laughing at the same time. He kept going and going and going until a change happened to Vyxed. She was becoming a demon. She's becoming her true form. Her blue eyes turn. Her hands are like claws. And her pink pigtails become red, more like devil horns. And then Charles stopped until he got a look at Vyxed's face. And that tells the story. Demon Vyxed has been unleashed. So he was afraid something like that would happen. So he ran with his pants back on. Hightailed it and left Vyxed in the floor half naked.